Check one. Mic check.
Check one.
No, there we go. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. There we go. Mic is up. Let's go. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I recently created a brand new account. Not created a brand new account. I recently reload my account. How did I get so good at the game? I've been playing from 2019. So you tend to learn a lot over the period of playing. So let's jump into a race out in Series 12 here with the stock setup. What's up, Scott Ois? Raphael, what's up? Dark, hello, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Phonics, what's up? Welcome. Remember to smash the like button, guys. Smash that like button. Between power, arrow, grip, and reliability, which one is priority? None of them. None of them is priority. If you can get them all in the same range, that's nice. If you want to go use like fast pit time, you can also do that. But power, grip, and arrow, none of them is, it doesn't, if you go like for all power or all grip or all arrow, it's not going to make too much of a difference. Tips for Series 5, I have a how to win Series 5 video. Have you seen the how to win series? Where we look at how to win Series 5. I basically show you strategies, tips, and tricks to control your matches in Series 5 and get better races. Have you seen that video? So how comes you're still stuck in Series 5? You could use this setup that I'm running right now. Oh man, I hate when the game does that. Alright, we're gonna try and see if we can pick off Magnussen. It's interesting to see Kevin Magnussen, AI Magnussen, holding out there above the AI cars. Normally, he should be in P21, the highest. Your account isn't that good. You don't need your account to be that good to beat Series 5 at all. I'm going to be starting a brand new account soon. As soon as I complete this pit pass is when I'm going to start it. Brand new account. No, let me go to pit here and see if we can aim for a fast lap. If I can get the fastest lap with these guys. Let's see. It's interesting how the rival AI Magnussen, the rival Magnussen, made his way up to P17. That's very interesting to me. Very, very interesting. So it seems to me like something has changed. All right, we want to boost or Kevin Magnussen from there. And now we're going to see if he can get a fast lap. Yeah, it's the pit pass is up to you to decide when you want to get it. It's not a have to get, the paid version. You know, it's not a have to get. It's up to you to decide. If you don't like a certain team, if you don't want a certain team livery, then you probably might not want to get it that month. Let's boost our Zoe so he can go catch up to Magnuson. And we're just gonna bring our Magnuson to pit here. What's up, KJ? All day, super busy today. All right, man. Happy to have you a part of the stream nonetheless. All right, so what I want to do now is I want my Zoe to boost by the rival Magnuson in pit and try and create as much distance from that number one car, as the number one car is going to blue flags the rival car, so he's going to slow right down, and we want to go for one more lap of boost on our Zoe to maintain P21 and keep away from the rival there. How am I streaming while playing on mobile? I'm using the Streamlabs app. There's a good amount of apps you could use to stream while playing on mobile. All right, so I'm waiting for that number 2 car to start catching up to Kevin Magnuson, the rival Magnuson, as I will be going to pit now, and I think the rival will have to go to pit in the next lap. I was hoping that he would have got caught up by that number 2 car to slow him down, but his Magnuson is pulling as he's now going to team orders pass us. Yeah, P21 strategy is this one. Yeah, y'all name it P21 strategy. You guys are crazy, man. I love you guys. So awesome. P21 strategy. Oh man, we didn't get a defensive block on our arrival there. I was hoping Orzo did not run out of tires, and if he did, we would have gotten a defensive block because we were close to pit. Okay, KJ. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be winning this one, as the rival Magnuson has the better jump on us because we ran out of tires there. There's no room for error with this strategy. You have to be P21 and maintain that to the finish. All right, final lap. Can we get him on the corner? Only if we took that corner with a little better. Take this, go deep. He went deep, and we went deep as well. Let's keep that push going. Let's see if Orzo can get down this Magnuson. Go wide, Magnuson. Go wide. We went wide. He took the corner. Great. Come on. We're out of fuel. We're going to still push Orzo. Yeah, we're not going to get him. Only way we were getting him is if he suffers a breakdown, and he's not going to suffer a breakdown at this point in the game. So we're not going to get him. All right. So first race, a failure. Let's see if we at least got the fastest lap so we could take a point to our pit pass. .66 reliability, 94 power, 96 aero, 98 grip, 4.7 pit time. What series? Riding series 9? Okay. Okay, series 9. Okay. That's what you're using for series 9? Okay. All right, so our rival managed to beat us there. Let's look at other setups that we could throw on. Let's go Hamilton Verstappen fast pit time and see how that turns out. Don't know what's going on. Oh, we made it. We got the fastest lap. Seems like we got the fastest lap because we're now on the final tier of the pit pass. There we go. Final tier. That's where we're at. We need 41 trophies to complete the final tier. That's a good amount of trophies. Is it 41? 45? 45. That's a good amount of trophies. What's up, Donanos? Welcome to the stream. Let's throw on our fast bit time setup. What's up, Muzian? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to test something here. Feeling a little bit cheeky here. Nah, that's not going to work. Throwing the flux in there for our fast pit time. All right, so we're at 2.74 pit time with a 2.58 team score. We're going to keep that part as stock. Let's go see what we can do. What's up, D-Max? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Remember to smash the like button as you join on to the stream, guys. Smash that like button. 2.3 seconds. Is your fast bit time? Nice. Say to Hutch to bring back race grade is not coming back, bro. Race grade is not coming back. So here is the thing. All right. So I did some queries about the pit pass. All right. I've asked a few. No, I didn't get any official confirmations from Hutch about these, but I've been talking to a good amount of players, and we've come to some conclusion on the pit pass. All right, so we've pulled some conclusion on the pit pass. Conclusion number 1. The pit pass was created so players who use emulators or scripts to play the game, to farm race grades, can do so no more. All right, so scripts and emulator players, the pit pass is designed to stop players from doing such shady activities in the game. I agree. A lot of players, sometimes you go into your leagues and you'll see a player with billions of coins. And you're like, how comes this guy got so much wins in such a short time? Because they use emulators. All right, so the pit pass has been designed to stop those kind of players. All right. Hi boy, how can I donate? Oh, how can you donate to me? There's this little $sign right there beside the chat box. If you tap on that, you should see super chat or super sticker there. If it's unavailable, then we have a link to our PayPal in the description. If you wanna send us a donation via that way. All right. All right. So the pit pass was designed to stop players from using emulators. The second thing about the pit pass is that it was designed to stop players from using multiple devices. Oh, if it's not available in your region, then you can just send your donation via PayPal. The link is in the description. Just look in the description there. Oh, well, if you don't have PayPal, well, there's no other way for you to send a donation. All right. So, oh, I should be boosting here. So, the pit pass is another way. To. That's cool, bro. Appreciate you for your support, man. 100%. The pit pass is another way to prevent players from using multiple devices to abuse the system. All right, so there's some bad. Yeah, we got it. The stream just crashed, and it came back. Yeah, we got it. The stream just crashed, and it came I reload, and it came back into another crash. No, we didn't pit with our Hamilton, and yeah, this one's epic. We didn't make any pit stops because of the crashes. Our Hamilton probably suffer a breakdown. Hopefully he does not. Let's see if our Verstappen can get in and out before the rival here. Yeah, we basically got out with the rival. Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, I was just talking about yeah, some of the things that the pit pass is set to prevent. All right, so multiple devices, people farming race crates with multiple devices, getting an advantage over other players who plays on one device. Race crate, the pit pass has fixed that, as there is no more race crate. So no more multiple device farming, as it's no longer worth it. Emulator playing, pit pass solved that. No more emulator playing, as there's no more race crates to farm, so it's no longer worth it. So those are the main things. The main things that the pit pass have solved for this game. All right. Look at this. Look at this. I'm telling you, this game. Oh man, this game, incredible game. Incredible, incredible game, man. We were in the lead, and we lost out to a car on hard tires, medium tires, while we were on softs, which should be the faster compound. Oh man. At least we got the fastest lap there. At least we got the fastest lap. All right. He injected rocket fuel at the end. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the entire reason for the pit pass, to fix players, some bad actors in the game that use third-party apps and some other unscrupulous ways to cheat the regular player in the game. Yeah, I understand the game has become a lot pay to win. What's up, Christopher Graves? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for renewing your channel memberships, bro. Appreciate you for all your support. So, Donanos, the game has become a bit more pay to win, but that's because of these bad actors who takes advantage of the game. All right, so I'm not saying that I'm loving the current system in the game, but as I said, as I was digging around trying to understand the reasons, we came to these kinds of conclusions, and yeah, that's the reason why it is how it is. Can I give you a bit? Yep, definitely. You could send in your setup and I'll test it out. 100%. All right, so one thing I can say when it comes to this is why I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start after I've completed this month's pit pass. I'm gonna be starting a brand new account. That's gonna be in a video where you see my brand new account. Another thing that I'm gonna be doing is another thing I'm gonna be doing is to do some races on that brand new account just to get a feel. All right, that brand new account would be 100% free to play, just to get a feel of the free to play side. Because though I still use most of the strategies I use in this game, and most of the videos I still make up to today, showing you guys techniques and things, they are free to play usable. But to be honest, I am not experiencing the game as free to play, as this season I have spent more than $150 on the game so far. I don't think I'm going to spend any more because I wasn't planning on spending that much. But it happens. All right. Have you upgraded your clock asset? You only need 1,341. Yeah, I won't be upgrading it until I have like all the parts to max it out and then have a few spare. All right. You should join Rival Kings with that brand new account. So the brand new account is not necessarily going to be playing too much. I'll just be playing on it to basically make video content on it. So I don't think I'm going to be putting it in any clubs to hold up space of a active player that could be scoring for that club. So I don't think I'm going to be putting it in any club, as it won't be a grinding account that I'm be grinding with. You know what I mean? It will just be there to make video content on, really. All right. So that's basically what that new account is going to be doing. Other than that, I just wanted to get that free to play experience, so you guys who are free to play can actually follow. All right. When it comes to people saying the game is now pay to win and not free to play is dead and all of that stuff, the reason for them to say that is at the end of the season, you normally, if you play and grind hours on top of hours, at the end of the season, you can get a high season score. At this rate, this season, not a lot of people will be getting that high season score. Not a lot of people will be getting nowhere close to a high series score this season. All right, so only the pay to win players, and when I say pay to win players, there is two types of pay to win players in this game. All right, you have players who spends like let's say $100 on the game for the entire year. All right, for the entire season, and then you have players who would spend like $200 for the entire season, and you have players who spend $500 for the entire season. Then you have players who spend thousands for the entire season. All right, so those are all different level of players. A player that would spend $100 for the entire season, I would still classify that player as free to play. That's what I would classify that player still as free to play. All right, so not because you spend like $50 or you spent $20 or $30, that does not make you pay to play. You're still free to play, bro. You just spend a little $20 to give your account a jump, and $20 is not going to jump your account to the extent of a account of a player who spends thousands. All right. So yeah, you gotta have like some form of understanding in between. If you're looking to max out your account at the end of the season, so you can have a max account and get the top tier That's not happening for free to play. That have never happened for a free to play player ever in this game. All right, a free to play player has never maxed out their account to an extent where they're completely maxed. Never. That will never happen in this game. All right. Now, as we got past that, in terms of more players maxing out their account or reaching to the top tier in the 2022 season here at the end of this season, it's not going to be a lot. It's not going to be a lot. All right. So, yeah, that's why players are saying that the game is more pay to win than free to play, because in the end game, pay to win is always going to be ahead. All right. So you could invest like all your entire hours and you still won't make it. All right. Now, let me see. Somebody asked me about F1 Manager 2022. I have already pre-ordered F1 Manager 2022. I'm currently waiting for August 25th for it to download on the PlayStation 5. And day one, I'll be putting out F1 Manager 2022 content. Though I don't know nothing about F1 Manager, we all will be playing and learning the game as we go along. But day one, I will be putting out F1 Manager 2022 content. All right. So day one, F1 Manager 2022, day one. Content is going to be here on Gaming with King. We don't have fun anymore as free to play. Yep. I agree, bro. I'm not bashing. All right. So that's Mick Schumacher. If we get one more, we could get asset trading today. But I'm not going to be unlocking him right away. Yeah, let's leave this platinum for Monday for GP rewards. And we'll just take this gold crate here. Yeah, you're not going to be maxing out. All right, so somebody was saying that they wanted to send a setup in for me to try. You could send that setup in now, and we could test it. I mean, F1. The thing about F1 games that we have to pay attention to is that the game has to be licensed. All right. So because companies have to license their game with the official F1, to get some of the things in there, it's going to cost them more on licensing fee. All right. So let me explain. Nobody sending in the setup. Let me explain. All right. So in case for like F1 Manager, if they were to add, all right, let's do some GP testing then. If F1 Manager were to add a driver like Michael Schumacher in F1 Manager, what they will have to do is they would have to get in contact with Michael Schumacher's estate. All right, so the persons who control Michael Schumacher's estate will have to give them the go-ahead, and they would have to pay them a licensing fee to use the Michael Schumacher brand, all right, in the game. So it's going to cost them more money when it comes to licensing, because they'll have to license that independently, and they'll have like some limitations to what they can do with that license, how far they can go with that license. They would have to make him at a certain kind of level. He have to look a certain kind of way in the game. they have to look a certain kind of way in the game and stuff like that. That's pleasing to the operators who gave them the license. All right. So they need to approve for F1 and the drivers. Yes. So the official F1 license, this is why they use only things that are underneath the current F1 calendar. All right. So as like some of the previous tracks that we have, if they don't have a deal in 2022 with F1, they have to remove that track from the game for that period until it's racing again in F1. All right. So if they don't remove that track, they will come into some license issues with the track itself, as it's not under contract with F1 and their license cover the entire F1. This is why they can't put in F2 drivers or any other driver like that, because they have to get license from those. If they're going out of the scope of what F1 currently have license, they're going to have to go to those individuals to gain license for using their content so they don't get sued. All right. It's like me. I have a merch store. Link down in the description. Get your Game with King merch. All right. I have a merch store. If I should create a shirt and that shirt has the F1 logo on it and F1 images on it, all right, as long as it has the F1 logo and those F1 images, then F1, if they find that I'm selling a lot of shirts, all right, if they find that I'm selling thousands of merchandise and I'm making millions of dollars, they're gonna sue me for using their brand to sell merch. Understand? So I would have to get a official license from F1 and pay them a licensing fee to use their brand as F1. This is why I am a part of the Hutch Creators Program. So the Hutch Creators Program gives me a license to use Hutch game as content from my channel, so I don't get sued. All right. So if I wasn't a part of the Hutch Creators Program, let's say I make a video, right? Let's say I make a video that's Hutch probably didn't like what I say in that video. They can ask me, King, could you change what you said in that video? Or if you could take down that video, they could ask me that. And I would have to either change what I said in that video or re-edit it in some form of way to make it sound more appealing to them. All right. However, I have never gotten in any problem with them over any videos that I've made, as they try to give you free speech. You know, they try to give you free speech, so you're free to say what you want to say and do what you want to do. All right. Somebody says, where's that question? Just so if you make money, they take money. No money, no problems. Hutch can make you take down. Nah, it's not like that, Christopher Graves. It's not like that. It's nothing like that. All I do on my all it does is gives me a license to use their brand. All right, so I can say the word Hutch and don't get my video striked. You know, I could say Hutch and don't get my video strike. You know, or I could say and use the brand Hutch and the brand F1 Clash freely. All right. So if I wasn't a part of the creators program, I could still use it, but then I would be putting myself up. If I did something that they don't like, then they could like take me to court about it. And it's a case where I I can't, if I should make like a t-shirt that says like F1 Clash or anything with the brand's name on it with the F1 Clash logo, stuff like that, I could get sued for using that because it's their brand. You know what I mean? It's their brand and their content. D Max coming in with a channel membership renew. What's the sweet spot for team score for Series 11? All right, D Max, I'm going to show you a trick that you could use for Series 11 to get by really easy. And all you guys who are currently here will also benefit from this trick. I'm only going to be showing it one time. And once I show you it one time, I don't want you guys to be going out on social media sharing this trick. All right. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to post it on channel members. Yeah. So if you want to know that trick, you can join channel memberships. Yeah. I'm going to post it on channel memberships, D-Max, after the stream. Oh, man. But yeah. I won't post it on channel members. We have to keep some form of balance there. Can't be giving away all my tricks. So I'll give you one. I'll share with you one pro tip. All right, one pro tip. All right, in F1 Clash, one pro tip that you guys can think about it for a second. Yeah, almost at 20k subs. Yeah, almost at 20k subs. Appreciate you guys for all your support. If you're not yet subscribed, subscribe. Help us get to 20k subs, guys. So yeah, that's how licenses works. This is why we don't have Monaco in the game this year, because they had some licenses issues with the track Monaco, the brand. You know what I mean? And if you've noticed, they've changed up the names of all the tracks in the game. They seem to be having some licenses. Yeah, I saved it. RIP stream. I saved it, guys. I saved it. I think my device is too hot. Let me plug this out. Oh man, it's burning up. All right. Hopefully it cools down. I had it plugged in while I was using it. Hopefully it cools down. Oh, I thought it crashed there again. So I was about to reload it. But apparently it didn't crash. All right. Check 1 2. Let me know if you guys are hearing me loudly and clearly. Are you hearing me? All right, I guess you're hearing me. Yeah, I need better drivers for this stream, bro. Definitely need better drivers. I mean, I have it's like, let me explain this stream right now. All right, so I have like a device that can manage to push and can manage to run the stream on. But like all of my presets and all of my setup, I'll have to redo it on that device, and I'm not up for that right now. Honestly, I'm not up for it. If I have to do it, then I can. If I have to redo it right now, I will. But if I don't have to, I'm not gonna force the issue of doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Somebody saying, King, how do I start a new account? I'll be creating a brand new video on that. If you're on Android, you can start a brand new account. If you're on iOS, you cannot, as far as I know. But Android, you can start a brand new account. You're going to need a brand new Facebook account to save your gameplay on. Leviathan, nice. I've been hoping to get, all right, let me just take this platinum out of the way. I've been hoping to get me Oh yeah. All right. Let me. You know what? If somebody sends me a super chat asking uh for the new strategy, then I'll share the new strategy on the stream here. Other than that, not it's not a new strategy. It's been around. The strategy has been around, but it's just a matter of you knowing it, because there's a lot of different strategies in the game, tons and loads of different strategies in the game. I think I've made videos on this strategy, the strategy that I use personally as well already, but it is what it is. People tend to skip by and get by things really fast. All right. All right. Does it work? Did you test it? You talking to me, KJ, all day? Yeah, it works. Do Series 8 race, please. Oh, I don't race in those series anymore. I don't race in those series anymore. Noble Brown here saying that he has room in his club. Anyone looking for a club to join? GWK Black Lions have rooms, guys. If you want to join a GWK club, we're thinking of starting a feeder club for legends. We're thinking of starting a feeder club for legends. So if it's a case where you want to join into GWK Legends, but there's not any room at the time, we're thinking of starting a feeder club that players could join into that club, and whenever there are spots, we pick out the best players from the feeders to move them up. But yeah, GWK Racing have some space as well. So definitely join some GWK club if you're looking for a GWK club to join. All right. When making videos, you need a lot of different strats. yep. You're right about that, bro. You need a lot of different strats, man, because people be watching, and yeah, I don't have a problem with sharing these strategies to players. I don't have a problem sharing my best strategies to players, because what I am about is trying to ensure that everybody in the game have fun. All right. At this point, there's a lot of hurt going on in the game. A lot of people are hurting in the game right now because they're not having fun, and a lot of people are quitting the game. And that's not in my best interests. Happy players are in my best interests. Miserable players are not in my best interests. All right. So players that are miserable, not loving the game, are not in my best interest. Honestly, players that are happy and winning are in my best interest. So this is why I keep coming out with strategies, videos, and I keep trying to test things to come up with some form of strategies that players can use to also win and feel happy. You know what I mean? So I really don't have a problem to share my best strategies and what I do at all. All right, so we're racing against a bad rival here. He's gonna win. I think you were gonna show the setup. I think I'm on fast bit time setup right now. All right, Silverstone, nice little track. Silverstone, I like racing on Silverstone. Here's the reason: I can do a one stop with or Hamilton on Silverstone. But he's just dropping way back. He's just falling back to join up to Mick Schumacher. Oh, Hamilton. Orlando Norris maintained P7, and he's out there. Yeah, we just forfeit this race because we're not going anywhere with this one. Is this your best setup? Dang it. Want to see the best you got right now? The best setup I got right now? I could share the best setup I got right now with you. All right, let me forfeit because we're definitely not going to be winning that. Let me forfeit and then we could share my best setup. Let me see. Oh, we forfeit. I don't remember which setup I'm currently on. Let me look. Oh, Apex, Mirage, Scorpion, Wild Boar. All right, so most of those parts for me are at level 1. So I probably wouldn't be able to give you a good judgment on those parts. All right, so yeah, this is my best setup this season so far. This is currently my best setup so far. But then I have other ways of tuning to get it better. All right, so let me show you how I can retune this setup for it to be better. As you can see, it's nice and balanced. Everything is in the 50s. All right, so if I want to rebalance a setup like this, I would then switch out the flux for either the Mirage or the Spirit. I personally like using the Spirit. As you can see, the Spirit gives me less team score, but it gives me more stats. All right, take a close look at that a while ago. All right, the Spirit gives me a lower team score. See the team score going up for the Flux. Spirit gives me a lower team score, but it gives me more stats. All right, so I'll take the Spirit. That gives me more stats. All right, so now this is going to be now my second best setup. And if I want to get it a lot better, I could go to the Claw. As you can see, the Claw does not give me more stats, but it will lower my team score again. All right, and gives me a faster pit time. So it's kind of a yin and yang kind of situation where you want to get your best pit time and you want to get your best performance on your car. So this setup right here is what I use for GP events. If you've been watching the GP races, this is the setup that I use. All right. Ken's joining the stream for the first time. Normally you're at work while we stream. Oh, nice. Happy to have you a part of the stream, man. All right, let's jump on into a race and see how that setup will run. Oh, you want to see my best drivers? My current best drivers is Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Those are my two current best drivers that I use, Verstappen and Hamilton. And that will increase my team score to 1495. 1497 it should be. All right. How to win Series 11. I think that I've done a good amount of strategies for duels that could be used. If I'm tuning for, so this is my highest performance kind of balance setup with like pit time and performance. If I'm tuning for my best highest team score, then I would switch that out for that, and then I'll switch that out for that. And that's the current team score that I'm at with my current best drivers, 1535. All right. But I don't want to be at max team score. So I will tune it back down to a little bit less of a team score for a little bit more performance. So I'm at 197, 1497. That's where I'm at. All right. So that's my best drivers and best setup. And that's what I use for GP events. We could go test that out in Series 12. Yeah, you see that I'm just not gonna even try to do the pronunciations, my guy. Honestly, I'm not even gonna try because I'm just gonna mess it up. So I'm not even gonna try. All right. Reels X says he has a funny story. What's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. What's your story? So this is our GP setup we use for GP events, and as you can see, it performs great. We're currently in P15, P13 in qualifiers. Let's go. Sometimes I can't even pronounce the word Leviathan properly, much less. Oh man, I'm crazy, bro. Don't mind me. I'm just a little crazy dude on YouTube here. Don't mind me, bro. All right, let's see if we can get the team orders done. So we want to keep our Verstappen in front. Oh, he lost out. Nice. Come on, come on. Keep off, Joe. Push him off. There you go, Verstappen. Nice driving from Max there, pushing off that Joe. Now we're gonna see if he can squeeze past Tsunoda here. Let's cut him back down there. Keep that Joe right, nice and behind. Nice and behind. While Hamilton out here holding up. Oh, I see, bro. That Hydra has been eluding you. Yeah. You'll get it eventually, bro. Oh man, Christopher. Christopher, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Oh, Christopher, bro. Oh man, bro. Oh man, that was epic. I'm not gonna lie. I like that one. I like that one, bro. I like that one. That was epic, bro. That one was so epic. I doubt that would ever happen though, but yeah. I feel you, bro. I feel that one. Doubt that would ever happen. I mean, in every mobile game, there is some paid aspect. That's how the companies make money, so they can continue to make upgrades and updates and stuff to the game. So I really don't have a problem with players spending money on the game. What the only thing I would say I don't like about pay to play is that there is some pay to play players, and this is not everybody who spends money on the game, but there are some players in the game that they are liars. All right, there are some actors in the game that are liars, because what they do is they spend money on the game and then they pretend to public that they don't. All right, so they'll be spending money on the game, and then they'll be posting their stuff up all over the place, and telling you who don't spend money on the game that they did not spend any money on the game. You know what I mean? All right, Muzian, you take care. So those bad actors are the only set of people I see that make the game looks away. Nah, Nate doesn't do that, bro. Nate doesn't do that. I won't. That one is a lie, KJ. That's a lie on Nate there, bro. Nate doesn't do that. Nate has been honest all time that he spends on the game from all the seasons. I have known Nate, so I wouldn't allow you to say that at all. That would be a lie on Nate right there. Because that player has always telling people that he spends. He always say he spends on the game. I wouldn't agree with that one, KJ, all day. Not at all. I wouldn't agree with that. But there are some players that, they spend money on the game and they pretend that they don't. And then they'll be telling players who are free to play that, yeah, you can do this too with this and that. And it's not true, guys. You cannot do it like how they do it because they're spending money and you're not. So they're always going to have higher level stuff. All right. So that's just the only thing I don't like with some pay to play players. Other than that, it's all good. I'm good with everybody. There are some players who have currently maxed out the game already. You know what I mean? There are some players who've maxed out the game already. And yeah, it's up to them. If you can afford to max out the game within the first month, within the first 2 months of the new season, that's up to you. Kudos to you. Probably come on and try and help me, send me a donation or something. That would help me out. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, kudos to you. You know? But yeah, every game has a pay to win aspect to it. So yeah. So that's my best setup, and we just did a GP test there, which we did pretty well. For those who wanna wonder what my GP thing is, that's it. Let me show you a trick. I think I made a video on this trick already. I definitely think I did make a video on this trick. All right, we're going to throw in Kevin Magnussen there, and we're going to use not Guan Yu Zhou. Yeah, we can't use Kevin Magnussen. Let's use ALBY here. All right, so we're using ALBY, and we're using Kevin Magnussen there. All right, I'm going to show you this trick. If you're in any series, whatever series you're stuck in, you could use this trick. All right. So after you've selected one strong driver and one weak driver, then you want to throw on your strongest setup. I like to use this Spirit over the Flux there. My personal preference, and I like the Claw over the True Grit. That's another personal preference. My team score is now at 1,048, and we have Latifi and we have Kevin Magnussen. All right. So if you're in series, can we do a racing series? Yeah, whatever series you're in. If you're in series 11, series 10, whatever series you're in, series 12, it doesn't really matter. Whatever series you're in, you could use this strategy. Max out, make only hard to get extra asset because of the pit pass. Yeah, I agree with that. If you want extras, you'd have to farm some series 1 crate to get those extras. Yeah, I think Christopher, I think we all gotta pay, even if we're paying, we all gotta play our ass off. Yeah, we all gotta play hard, bro. Even if we're paying, we all gotta play hard. Doesn't matter, we still have to play hard. You know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna run this strategy here. All right, so the main aim of this strategy is to get your driver who qualifies in the front to stay in the front at all times. All right, every single qualifications you get with this strategy one of your drivers will be in the front. Your aim is to get that driver to stay in the front. Your second driver, you care not about him. Your aim is to get this driver who starts in the front to stay in the front. Other than that, nothing else. Right? So once you get your first driver who starts in the front to stay in the front, you could do whatever you want with the driver behind. All right? We're going to bring him into pit here for a fresh set of soft tires. We're going to boost by with our Magnuson. And then we're going to cut him down as we want to get 3 laps out of him. Opportunity did not present itself. We have to defend that position from ALBY. Now we're going to boost or Latifi from there so he can catch up to the pack. As or Magnuson stays in the front. That's all you got to do. Focus on the driver you selected in the front and let him stay in the front. Don't need to do nothing other than that. Get him in the front. You qualify in the front. All you got to do with him is stay in the front. Nothing more. All right. We're going to go to pit again with our Latifi here. And we're going to go to pit with our Magnuson, who did 3 laps. So we want another 3 laps of boost out of him. So we're going to bring him to hards. Hopefully these softs make it to pit. And we did not ruin them. All right, we're out of tires. Defend soft, defend. Hold and block and defend. Block and defend. There you go. Nice little block and defend line there. We're going to cut down and switch back into pit. Yep, he didn't. I tried to get him to turn out of the train and then turn back into the train, but he managed to hold his position, Latifi. All right, now we're going to be boosting. It's going to be wet in a few seconds. I have so much friends that stopped playing this useless game already. Yep, exactly, Christopher. So with this strategy, you could go through the player that's stuck in. Yeah, I'm going to switch into rain in a second here. The player that's stuck, I should have switched in with Latifi there. The player that's stuck in Series 11, Series 10, wherever you're stuck at, if you use this strategy, then your drivers will perform as is. Let me try for a late pit here. Come on, with Mick Schumacher. Put it on, and I'm going to wait. There we go. Swing in. There we go. Nice little late pit there. So we got a few seconds off the rival in the pits. And then we got the jump. Back out in the lead. Exactly what we want. Yeah, so that's a win. As I said, you just want to focus mainly on your front driver. He qualifies in the front. All you got to do is make him stay in the front. Nothing more. Get him to stay in the front. That's it. Win all day long. And as you can see, I've made sure to use Mick Schumacher, and I've made sure to use Latifi for a specific reason, just to show you guys that you really don't need to put your focus on the high level epics in the game, unless you're going to be focusing on GP events. Is the only place where the high level epics are going to be useful. Other than that, duels, the regular cards that you get are very useful for duels. You just got to know how to mix and match them to get the results you want. All right, you just need to Know to mix and match. Get the right mix, get the right match, and it will work. You're going to cut down there. As Latifi's in the back, we're going to cut him down as well. Oh, the rival is currently leading the race. As we're close to the line, will he suffer a breakdown? Who knows? Will he lose a position? Who knows? We're going to boost from here so we can try and pick up a position of cars that have broken on 0 tires. Come on, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man, I'm sick and tired of that. Sick and tired of that, man. I'm sick and tired of that. That's what I'm sick of. That's what you should be complaining about. That's what you should be cussing the game out about. Man, I'm sick of that. I'm sick of it. That's what I'm sick of. Cars on 0 tires blocking my cars and allowing the other cars to go by. That's what I'm sick of. That is what I'm tired of. That is exactly what I'm tired of, bro. That right there is what I am tired of. I'm sick and tired of it, man. I'm tired of talking about it and it's not getting fixed. Each time I say the gameplay is messed up, people be like, what's wrong with the gameplay? What's wrong with the gameplay? I'm saying the gameplay is messed up, man. The gameplay is messed up. It needs to be fixed. Each time I talk about the gameplay being messed up, here comes a bag of people saying nothing is wrong with the gameplay. And then time after time after time after time, you see these kind of glitches in the game. And then you tell me that it's not. You know what? Let me just not talk about it. Let me not get upset. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it. What's up, Brent? Welcome to the stream. I'm just going to leave it. The gameplay is messed up, man. I'm just going to leave it. Now, what they're going to say, what they're going to say is, what Hutch is going to say right now. Let me tell you, because I've gotten the explanation why that happens. I have gotten the explanation why that happens. All right, now this is the explanation why that you just see happens. Right, but I am sick and tired of it happening to me. I don't know if it's happened to you guys, but it's happened to me a lot. All right, now, here's the explanation. What they're saying is that the driver that blocked me, as you can see, it was a Red Bull driver. All right. So I expected it would have been like Sergio Perez. All right. It would have been like Sergio Perez. All right. If we put Perez on here, as you can see, Perez has a higher amount of defense than Magnussen. Right. Now, Series 12 drivers and assets are set to max. So once you hit a race in Series 12, the AI cars are max. All right, so if you don't have drivers at a certain level, specifically level 5 or level 4, if you don't have the top Series 12 epics at that level, you're not going to be able to compete with those drivers. So what they're saying is that because the driver Perez has a higher defense than your driver has overtaken, his defense mechanism kicks in to slow the driver behind him with a lower amount of overtaking. But he's on 0 tires, and I'm saying that his defense mechanism should not be working while he's on 0 tires. That's what I'm saying. His defense mechanism, I understand his defense mechanism and all of that, but it should not be working when he's on 0 tires or when he's on a breakdown. It should not be working. Once he's on 0 tires or he's on a breakdown, he should be going off the track, or he should be moving to the side of the track and taking his time to go around. It cannot be a case where a driver on 0 tires is going to be stopping a driver on full boost. I don't see the sense in that at all. And then he stops my driver, and then the other drivers who's behind my driver don't stop in my driver's defense. They drive around both of us. Yeah, leaving me to be like, yep, there we go. Man, I see why a lot of players, I understand why a lot of players are quitting. As I said, I try my best to explain so you guys can get a full understanding of why these things happen. and why we keep asking Hutch, please fix the gameplay. The gameplay is a mess. And yeah, that's what we get. Yep. Yep. Well, I've lost a couple players as well, Brent. I even have players that who currently right now I have people's account information right now that people had sent to me. Platinum frame players who maxed out last season send me their account to say, Gameweek King, I'm quitting. Here is my account. I'm like, wow. Oh man. Oh man, it's just messed up. It's messed up. It's messed up. So I understand why players are quitting. You know, I understand. But yeah, it needs to be fixed. You know what I mean? It needs to be fixed. So that's going to be the explanation to why that happens. All right? That's going to be the explanation to why that happens. All right, let's switch out Magnuson here to Perez, and let's see what Perez can do. As I said, with this setup, you could win in every series, you know. Plus this week, Australia should be fast slap. But the 50%. Yep. So the weather is going to be affecting the fastest lap. So it's a matter of who gets a wet race and who gets a dry race, right? Yeah, crazy. It's messed up. So I guess they have figured out, Brent. I guess they have figured out that we the players have figured out the new fastest lap system. So because of we who figured out the new fastest lap system, the game, they are now trying to make it in such a way that players cannot use it to their advantage to tie up. As you can see, the last event in my group, we had like 3 or 4 players tying. If you watch my GP rewards video, you'll see we have like 3 or 4 players tying for P2. All right. So even though they designed the new fastest lap feature to not allow players to tie in the GP events, players have figured out a way how to tie. It's just a matter of you being at the level where you can tie. It's just a matter of you being at the level where you can tie. So, yeah, another free-to-play. Yeah, as I said earlier, free-to-play cannot expect to get a top finish this season in the team score, in the season score. It's not going to happen. Unless Utch drastically change some stuff in the game, and I doubt they're going to change anything, really. Because players are tired to complain. I doubt they're going to change anything. But yeah. I understand they got to make money. As they're a company, they're a business. They got to make money. You know what I mean? I understand that. Everyone should understand that they're a company. They have staff to pay. They have utilities to pay. You know, they have to make money. It's like me here making these YouTube videos. I have to make money some way or the other. I have internet to pay for at the end of the month. I have electricity bills to pay for at the end of the month. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we have to make money some way. But the mere fact that you have to find like some balance to say, all right, we want to make some money here. We want to make some money here. And we can give away some stuff here. You know what I mean? You have to strike a balance. I appreciate like all my channel members 100%. Right? These guys every single month gives me a few dollars. I appreciate it because it adds up to the bills at the end of the month. When it's time to pay the bills, I appreciate everybody when I go live who sends me a super chat, sends me a super sticker. I appreciate you all. I appreciate all of you guys who watch the videos, watch the ads, and all that stuff. I appreciate all of that, because at the end of the month, when it's time for the bills to be paid, if it wasn't for all of you guys who do all of that, I wouldn't be able to pay the bills and I wouldn't be able to run this channel. So at the end of the day, we have to look at it at all of us have to find some way to pay those bills. And this is like their way of paying their bills to make the game. Oh man, to make the game in some kind of way. Brett, you're crazy, bro. Appreciate you, man. 100%. See, this is why I'm telling you. This is why I like streaming. Because come on, man, the community, you guys are just really, really, really awesome people. I really appreciate all of you, man. 100%. I appreciate all of you. It wouldn't be possible without all of you. Christopher Graves coming in there. We appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you too, guys. 100%, you know? But yeah, we just got to look at it from a real life standpoint to say, you know, but at the same time, even though we're looking at it to say that, yeah, we want to be able to pay the bills and Hutch need to pay their bills. They need to pay their workers and stuff like that. At the end of the day, we still have to look at it to say that at the end of the day, it's about having fun. And if a player is not having fun, thank you guys so much for all your support, man. Thank you, man. At the end of the day, if the players are not having fun in the game at all level, all right, because you can have fun as free to play, you can have fun as pay to win, you can have fun all aspect in the game. If you're not having fun, you're gonna quit. And once you quit, you're gonna stop playing the game. And I doubt Hutch want players to stop playing the game. You know what I mean? I doubt Hutch want players to stop playing the game. I definitely don't want players to stop playing the game, because if there's no players playing the game, there's no way these videos are gonna work. All right, because nobody will be watching them. You know what I mean? So yeah, at the end of the day, we all just need to have fun, and we want to have fun. We try our best to have fun, and that's why I started this channel, to help. Because when I just started out F1 Clash in 2019, it was difficult. Trust me, it was hard to start as a beginner. It's very difficult to play the game as a beginner, just starting out. You just like see this game and you jump on it. It's very difficult. And the thing is that the game is very addictive, where it pulls you in. And once it pulls you in, it's like a hook. You're basically hooked on a fishing line. There's no way you're going anywhere. You know what I mean? You're just going to be there playing away. And while you're there playing away, then when you're there playing away, when you're playing away, right? When you're playing away, then now the game become more and more competitive as you play, all right? Because you're going to be like, oh, all right, that guy just beat me in a duel. I'm going to try my best. If I match him back, I'm going to use some boosts. And that's where the rivalry comes in, all right? And that's it. The rivalry, the passion for the game is just off the roof. I've never seen a game or a mobile game that I've played. I've never played a mobile game with such passionate rivalry. You know, there's a huge amount of passionate rivalry in this game. This community right here is full of passion and rivalry. You know, I'm loving it. I love it so much. It's huge, man. When I say it's huge, I mean it's huge. You know, I remember the days when we were just starting out and it's like, all right, we're doing fixed races and we're going to be trying to match up with players, and we're racing all stream. We'll just racing with each other, you know, and that was just exciting. And the rivalry and the passion. And if somebody beats you, and you, all right, we're going to use boost next time. And you're going to think about a strategy to, if you match that player again, you could beat him and stuff like that. It's just crazy. The rivalry, the game, the concept of the game is huge. Is definitely have the potential to go way bigger than it's current right now. But the thing is that Hutch needs to get their managementation of the game under control. They need to show players
that we are here for the long run. We're not just here for today or tomorrow or next week. We're going to be here for all eternity, for the rest of life. We're going to be here and we're going to be playing. You know what I mean? They need to come in to show us that this is for the long run and not just for the short run, not for just a spur of excitement and then you get hit with this long stint of boredom. You're going to move on. That's just life. That's how human beings are. You know what I mean? So Hutch got to come out, and let us know these things that, yeah, we're going to be here for the long run. So, yeah, we got you guys and you guys got us, and build a community, build a family. And let us rival in passion. You can see even up to now, it's more than, is it a year since we got the clubs feature? It's not a year yet. I think about September or August, somewhere about there is when the club feature came out, wasn't it? Yeah, so it's not a year yet since we got the club feature, but if you look in, if we look to see that it's soon coming, it's soon coming to a year with the club feature, right? It's soon coming to a year. So if it's a case where it's been 1 year or coming to a year since the club feature is out, and we've been calling for better rewards all that time. We've been calling for better rewards all that time for the club feature. And if you look really and truly, better rewards has not come. But yet, because of players like Hugo Benici, that creates this list each week with the top clubs in the world. He's not getting paid. He's doing it for free. He's not getting paid. He's not earning anything to do this. Out of the love and passion for this game, he reaches out to each players in different servers to send in their group's information at the end. Hutch did not send him the information so he can put it together. He have to ask players in different groups to say, like, what group you in this week. We say, all right, America 1, America 2, Europe 1, Europe 2, and so forth. And he do the work to put a list together every single week to show the top clubs. It's just the passion of the game taking up all that work for what? Nothing. You know what I mean? You take on all that work plus your real life work and whatever else you got going on in life. For what? You know what I mean? So it's just crazy, the passion in this community that Hutch has right now. It's a huge community. I'm definitely loving everybody trying to play a part, everybody trying to share. Only some players some players, they don't share nothing with nobody, but yeah, everybody trying to give to the community instead of taking away, And even though, as I always say, as KJ all day will always be saying, happy Jamaican, I try to look at the positives in everything I do. So even if the game is not currently going how I would like it, I'm going to try and look for the positives. All right. In what I have. That's just how I am. All right. So we look for the positives, and we could say, yeah, this is definitely not working out and needs to be changed. And if Hutch decides to listen to the community, listen to the players, next season Pit Pass should look good. All right. Still look. Yeah, you're sharing, KJ. You share with your club, bro. I definitely know you share with your club. Oh, man. I definitely know you share with your club. You know what I mean? You share with your club. All right. So everybody is sharing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you want to say. You could say you don't this and you don't that. You are sharing, bro, because you're sharing with your club. Trust me, you are sharing. All right. And you're helping to build the community at the end of the day because of that sharing. All right, because I know if somebody's in your club and they're not winning anything at all, I know the club is going to come on together to say, all right, try this or try that or try this or try that. All right, so even though you're probably not sharing to a wider audience, you're definitely sharing to your club. Because if I'm testing something and I find something out, the first place I'm going to be posting that I found out, like, club, check this out, try this and see if it works. And then I get more players to try it, and if it works, then I'll make a video about it. If it doesn't work, then you don't hear about it. You will see me. You will be seeing me doing like GP events, and I'll be like, all right, this GP events I'll be testing XYZ, or I'm running some tests, and after this event I'll be sharing what the test was all about. And after the event you hear nothing from me, that means that test failed miserably. So it makes no sense. I'm gonna be coming out here to say this that I was testing failed miserably. I just don't say nothing about it, and it just stays right there. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just epic, man. I definitely love the community. Hopefully, Hutch will listen more to the community and kind of take action based off of what I understand that they're trying to bring new stuff in that your community probably not agree with, or new stuff that you want the community to be excited about. Like, you bring in a new feature and the community was not expecting a feature like that, you know. But yeah, so I know they want to bring stuff to shock like the community, to say like, yeah, we wasn't expecting to get that. Do you think we can catch up? I definitely think we could catch up. He's on 0 tires, and as I said, he should be going off the track as it's a lot of corners, so we should be able to get by him. But as I said, you never know with this game. Let's see if we get by him here. Nope, didn't get by him. All the on the line. No, we didn't get it on the line. We didn't get it on the line. So all the cars that was in front of us got by, but we weren't on foot good enough. All right. All right. So, yeah. Tomorrow is the first Champions qualifiers for me. Nice. Good luck in Champions, man. It's tough. It is tough. I'm not gonna lie. I tried about 5 times before I make it to the finals. Not gonna lie, bro. Champion is tough. But yeah, you can give it a try. What's the best setup and drivers to use in Series 11? Yeah, I'm not going back out of Champions. I'm good for Champions right now. So I'm not dropping back out of Champions. I'm good for Champions right now. All right, so best setup and drivers for Series 11. What is your best drivers and setup? All right, so give the best. If you haven't tried, Sanjay, if you haven't tried using like your best and worst drivers with power level as yet, give that a try and see how that works for you. All right, you could try that. So what you need to do is select your best driver in Series 11. Who's your best driver in Series 11? If it's Seb Vettel, then you select your Seb Vettel like that, and then you want to come down and you want to select a lower driver. So if you have your comments, Epic Gasly 1 and Ricardo Ocon, no. So what you want to do is you want to use the one with the most pluses, right? So if Gasly is your best driver, what you do, you select your Gasly, then you go to your level 2 Ricardo, tap him like that, and look for who has the most pluses. You want to look for the pluses in the qualifying potential stats, which is overtaking, defense, fuel management, and tire management. All right, so you want to look for if he has more overtaking, defense, fuel management, and tire management than the current driver you have on. All right. So if Gasly is better than your other drivers, you want to select Gasly. If he's not better in stats, then you want to select the driver with the most stats. All right. So the driver with the most overtaking, defense, fuel management, and tire management, you want to select that driver. So here you can see Gasly is better than Ricciardo level 5, because Ricciardo level 5 is going to take away 13 qualifying potential stats, and he's only going to give us 6. All right. So right away, we know that Gasly here would be better than our Ricciardo 5. All right. So we would select or Vettel or Gasly that we select. So we would select our Gasly as our best driver. All right. So if you select your Gasly as your best driver, you want to now drop down to your lower level drivers, and then you want to select one of them. You could select any one of them. It doesn't really matter which one, as long as it's not Gasly, because you can't use two same drivers. You could select any single one of them that you have in the lower series. If you want to go Verstappen, because he has a higher tire management, you could select Verstappen. All right, and that would be your driver selection. For your setup, you want to go with your strongest setup that you got. So you want to do the same thing. You want to look which parts give you the most pluses, and you want to select those parts that gives you the most pluses. All right, so you want a strongest setup. All right, as you can see here, the Mirage is giving me plus 21, but it's going to take away plus 28. All right, I really don't think about the pit time that much. I'll just think about the stats. So you want to put on your best setup. Yeah, you want to go for max power, aero, grip, and reliability on setup. All right, so once you got your best setup and you got your best and one of your worst drivers, then you want to go out for a race in your duels. Doesn't matter what series you're in, whatever series you're in, it work. It doesn't matter if you don't have any Series 11 epics. It doesn't matter. You just want to select on your best driver and your worst driver. One best driver, one worst driver. We're going up against Jim here from GWK Legends. Great guy, great player as well. I think it's the first time I'm racing Jim this season. I guess it's his bot as well. All right, so let's see where we qualify versus Jim here. And we're on Baku for this one. All right, so the key when running this setup, Sanjay, is that your best driver is always going to qualify in front of your rival and your second best driver, your worst driver. Now, if you're racing against a player that's running the same strategy, his best driver might qualify in front of yours if he's better than you. If his best driver is a bit better than yours. All right. So when you make this match, your only aim is to get your best driver to stay in front of your rival. Oh, it's a real Jim. It's a real Jim. Good luck, man. It's the real Jim, man. And there we go. Gasly kind of lost out there. All right. So we're going to cut down right there. And you just want to keep your first driver in front at all times. That's all you want to do. You see Jim defending. He saw that I was going to attack. And then he defend. I'm going to try to dive down the middle there. And got that position. There we go. Nice little dive down the middle from Gasly. Then we're going to cut back down. As you can see, I'm not even focusing on my Vettel. As you can see, Jim is not even focusing on his Joe. All right. All right, we're going to defend as we're going to go down the main straight here. And he's attacking. And Gasly picked up a AI car in between. So we're going to keep that AI car in between for our conserve stint. Now, the game is designed in such a way that if a car is behind you and that car is trying to overtake your car and a car is behind that car will have to wait for that car to overtake your car, if you understand. This is why whenever you find yourself uh, in a jam with cars, your drivers will not try to overtake. They will not attempt to overtake. They'll just follow. All right, because they're in a jam. Once they're in that jam, there is nothing you can do to get them to move out that jam. Nothing. They're just going to be stuck in that jam until the jam frees up, or if a driver who's trying to overtake takes like a bad corner, then you get to squeeze in there and take that position. All right? You could squeeze in there and take that position. Other than you squeezing in there to take that position, it's not going to work. You're going to get stuck. So sometimes you'll be seen in my videos where I'll like have a back marker in front, and then I'll be like trolling with that back marker and trying to keep him close. Oh, device overheating. Oh no, that's not good. Let me blow some air on this device here. All right, we want team orders, but we want to cut down. Ah, look at that. Oh man, I hate the team orders. Got to be blowing some air on my device. It's overeating. It's pretty hot. All right, so what we're going to do again, we're going to try and see if we can